Alright, this video is known as the pizza problem. So let's take a look at this together. This is a little longer problem to work out, but a very common problem to go through on a test because it uses a number of things that you had to learn about circles in order to solve the problem. Can't see the whole question on the screen, so I'm going to read it to you. Just follow along. You're ordering pizza and only have $5. Looking at the menu, you see you have two choices. You can buy a personal pizza, which is $4.95 and has a diameter of 6 inches, or your second option is you can buy one slice of a large pizza for $4.95, same price. The large pizza has a diameter of 22 inches and is cut into 8 equal slices. The question is, which option is the best value? Best value. Okay, when we think about best value, I want you to think about this. You're getting more for your money. Let's put it that way. More for your money. That means if we compared the same exact size of these two options, one of them is going to be cheaper than the other for the exact same size. That is going to be your best value. So question number 1, it says sketch the two options. 2, determine the area of each option. 3, determine the cost per square inch of each option. And then number 4, decide which is the best value and write the answer in a complete sentence. Alright, well, we got two options here. We're going to have to figure out each of those. I'm going to go ahead and divide this up into clear sections so I can see where my work is for each part. So here's a line. I'm going to draw a line here, and let's draw one more right here. Hopefully I can fit everything in that space. I'll move this over a little bit. Okay, so let's do option A. Option A is the personal pizza. Personal pizza. Okay, and if we did a little sketch of the pizza, it kind of looked like this. We draw our pizza, and we can make a center of the pizza. And let's draw a radius. We know that the personal pizza has a diameter of 6 inches, and that means the radius is going to be equal to 6 divided by 2, because we know the diameter. The radius is going to be 3 inches. So this is going to be 3 inches. There's our personal pizza. For $4.95, we get the whole thing. Let's figure out what the whole area is, because it says determine the area of each option. So the area of this whole pizza is pi r squared, which is pi times 3 squared, which is 9 pi inches squared. And just so we can compare that to the other one, we're going to go ahead and convert that to a decimal. Let's say that's approximately, and let's figure this out, 9 pi is equal to 28.27 or 28.3, so approximately 28.3 square inches. Okay, we figured out the area of the first one. Let's figure out the area of the second one. So let's go ahead and do this. Our second option, B, is going to be the, let's call it one slice of a large pizza. Alright, and if we sketch out the large pizza, and we put a center there, we're told that the diameter is 22 inches. Let's figure out what the radius is. The radius is 22 divided by 2, which is 11 inches. And let's figure out the area of the whole pizza here. So the area is equal to pi r squared, which is, let's change this, add a line here so we don't run out of room. Area is pi r squared, which is equal to pi times 11 squared, which is equal to 121 pi inches squared. Okay, so we've got the area of the bigger pizza, but remember, we're not going to get to buy the whole pizza for $4.95. We can only get one slice, and it's divided into 8 equal slices. That means one slice is equal to 1/8 of the pizza, because 1 out of 8. So that means if you want to find the area of one slice, and let's go ahead and just draw that, it's going to be something like this. We're looking at like one piece, so 1/12 of the, sorry, not 1/12, 1/8. So let's say it's about like this. There's our 1/8. Let's go ahead and shade that in. Because on the other pizza, we can shade in the whole thing, because we're going to buy and be able to eat the whole thing. Okay, so we got 1/8 of the pizza. So we're going to find the area of just this slice. And the way we do that is, if you remember, we just take the total area, multiply it times 1/8. And since our area is 121 pi times 1/8 of the area, and that's going to get us approximately 47.5 inches squared. I'll do that for you so you see that work. Let's take a look. We got 121 pi times 1 piece out of 8 total pieces. 47.5 inches squared. So you see, first of all, class, take a look at this. We're getting a big area right here, a much bigger area than this one over here. Okay, so 47.5 inches squared to 28.3 inches squared. So if you look at just the area, you can see that, well, we're getting a lot more of this particular piece. Now, I know that we're paying the same amount of money for each of these, so it seems like you could just end right here and say, you know what, I'm getting 47.5 square inches for the same amount of money as 28.3 square inches, and you're done. And you would be. But some of these questions on test won't have the same amount of money. There'll be different amounts of money that you'll spend, and you need to compare the same size of each of these pieces and find out how much that particular part costs. And usually what we do is we do number 3. Determine the cost per square inch of each option. So let's take a look at how this works. If you want to know the cost per square inch of the first option, the way you do that is you say, okay, cost, remember per means divided by, cost per square inch, where, well, it cost us $4.95, and we've got 28.3 square inches. So put that in your calculator, 495 divided by 28.3, 495 divided by 28.3, and you end up with 0.175. 0.175. in class. To get, that's how many dollars it's costing us per square inch. We're going to multiply that by 100, and that'll tell us how many cents it costs us. It's 17.5 cents for 1 square inch. So 1 square inch is costing us 17.5 cents. All right, let's compare that to the other piece. In this case, we're going to take a look at cost per square inch, Our cost here again is $4.95. In this case, we're getting 47.5 square inches. So $4.95 divided by, let me see if I can see this. Oops, backspace here. $4.95 divided by 47.5. And you end up with 0.104. So 0.104, that's dollars, because our cost is in dollars, $4.95. Multiply that by 100 and you convert it to pennies. 10.4 cents for 1 square inch. So now take a look at this. If you cut a square out of these two pizzas that was 1 inch tall and 1 inch wide, and you compared the cost of each of those, it would cost you 17.5 cents. If you bought the personal pizza, that same area, 1 square inch, would only cost you 10.4 cents if you bought the one slice of the large pizza. So the question is, decide which is the best value and write this in a complete sentence. Well, clearly the best value here is option B, the one slice of large pizza, because we are paying way less money for the same amount. For 1 square inch, it's only 10.4 cents compared to 17.5 cents. So when you write your final answer, it could be a lot of different ways. I'm going to go ahead and write one way. Okay, the large pizza. Actually, let's do this. Option B is a better value because 1 square inch costs 10.4 cents, which is less than the 17.5 cents per square inch for option A. So here's a way to describe it. You're finding value. The way to find value is to compare two exact same sizes. And so we did that, and we figured out that the cost per square inch for the slice of large pizza was quite a bit less than the cost per square inch for the personal pizza. So there is a pizza value problem. You will see more of these.